Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR Squad. I hope you guys are doing well out there today. I got a review on the Hotcig R150. Let's take a look at it. So this was sent to me from Hotcig. For the purpose of this review, it's not going to change my opinion of this box mod. 150 watt temperature controlled dual 18650 box mod. Nickel, titanium, stainless steel, wattage, and I think it's tungsten. There's a WW. I think it's for ceramic tungsten. Okay, this supports and uses the HM chip version 1.2. Okay, what we're going to do in this review is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at it, go through the menu system, battery covers. I'm going to do a temperature control test on it, cotton burn test on it, and I'm also going to take it apart and show you the inside, the chip, how the whole thing works, how it looks. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it, talk on it. Pros and cons, final thoughts. If I'm going to sell my book bag, would I go up and buy one? Let you know how much it is, where you can find. We'll wrap it up like usual, squad. Let's go do that right now. So this is the package that's going to come in. It's going to come in this typical outside packaging. And then you get the typical brown one. All the products come in these nice wooden packages. Very nice. You'll have your color indicator up top. It seems like real wood, to be honest. Maybe cardboard that looks like wood, but it's really nice either way. User manual. A warranty card, a quality control pass. Alright. USB cord. Firmware upgrades. Really nice USB cords. It's got like a nylon type of surrounding it. You know, it's not like a typical cord. It's a very nice cord. Then you get your box mod. Here it is. Here's the outside. They come with algodon shells. These are abalone shells of different materials that you can get. They have this version. They have a silver version, and then they have a carved version. The carved version is friggin' beautiful. Alright, so this is the outside. We're going to look at the outside first. So we have the fire button, the wattage down, the wattage up, your micro USB cord, and your OLED screen display. You have your 510 here. Looks like a brass 510. Very nice 510 on this. Alright, then you have holes here for ventilation. They have these little pull tabs where you can grab it. And these are where you can get it. It's held by 4 magnets. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says Hotcig. And it's made out of abalone. But, you know, it could be aluminum. Alright, looks kind of like, it's very nice. I mean, look at that. All of these designs are unique in their own way. Additional shells. All of them are unique. These are 2 more that you can look at. They're both going to say Hotcig on it. Face up to face up. They'll stick together. Then you have 4 magnets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's held in pretty securely. Serial number is 1151 R150. And it goes on very nicely. No, there's like a very minor play, but there needs to be a little play to get this in and out. But there's no rattle. And then on the other side it says Hotcig. You can see your batteries. It's kind of like the Q class, where you can, you know, it'll help you pop them out. Not for sale. 4 magnets. Then you have some screws to take apart the box mod entirely if you'd like to do that. Take your finger, you can just pop it out. Here's the inside. It says warning parallel. Don't put it in parallel, okay? it does not have reverse polarity. So if you put them in wrong, you hit the fire button, it will fry the chip. Okay. Then you have these contacts. All right, these contacts are not bad, but they hold the batteries in most definitely. But I just don't know the longevity of these contacts. Okay, I think you'll have no problem. I don't know. I just don't. They're not my favorite for some reason. They just feel. Then these go on very nicely. All right. Doesn't matter what side you put them in. Okay. Then I have these ones. I don't know what these are, but they're another plate. So it's leather. Seems like a leather with a unique symbol on it. These will look really good if you have the carved version with the silver popping out. I think it would look very nice with that. This is the one we're going to take fully apart. Just wanted to show you what these look like on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will lock it. You can't shut this device off. You have to pull the batteries out. It's locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can unlock it. Yes, it's a new coil. So if you hold the plus and minus together, you can lock it. And this is how you get into the... Then you hit it twice to go down. And this is how you can get into the menu system. You have stainless steel, titanium, nickel, wattage mode. Okay, power. That's tungsten. That's what I've heard is tungsten. The WW, I mean, you know, I don't really know. Titanium, stainless steel 316. It doesn't have 316L. It doesn't have 304. It just has 316. So you should be all right. Goes by 1. Right? And if you hold it, it goes really fast. All right? You have your ohms, your volts, your watts in temp control mode, your mode temperature right here, your battery indicator. To adjust your wattage, you have to go into wattage mode. Go to power mode. Okay, then you have to unlock it. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. So if I go to, let's say 107. And then it says 107. 5 clicks to lock it. Then it's locked. You can hold to change ohms, resistance modifier. Flip the wattage down the fire, but it'll flip the screen for you. Okay, so you can't lock your ohms. That's pretty much the old menu system. So I have a 0.74 ohm stainless steel 316 wire in there, okay, with some dry cotton protecting, temperature protecting. All right, there's not a lot of char there. All right, 16 watts. I'm going to turn the wattage up. All right, temp protecting, no char. Fire. Temp protecting. Fire. Temp protecting. I got some juice on there. Temp protecting. Fire. Temp protecting. 420. Fire. Still it's saying temp protected. Alright. Fire. So this is accurate. So they say it's a 25 millimeter that can go on there with no overhang, and I believe them because this is 24. Alright, and there's no overhang on that. And this is a 25 millimeter. And there's no overhang. I mean, this bevels up. So if you looked at it, you know, from here, you know, if I took that, see that? There's no overhang. Now we're going to look at the internals. You take those two out. So there's the wire connecting to the contacts and going into this housing. In this house, this is 2323 serial number. There's the bottom contacts, all right? Looks like good soldering jobs. Alright, good soldering jobs, okay. There's the old connection for the 510. Alright, good soldering, seems like, okay. And there's the connections from the chip to the 510 and ground. Here's the old fire button. Wattage up, wattage down. Here's the screen. It's like mounted on top of the chip. Then you have two Phillips there. That would probably be to take the chip off. And then there's one there. There's four of them. Alright. So we're going to do that as well. I might as well, since I already have it open for you guys. It's going to take that housing off. Okay. Alright. That's the housing. I don't know what the fuck that is. Something to do with the okay. It is the very hard to get this information, but it is the HM chip TC150 version 1.2. That's the chip that they use. It's a really good chip. I mean, to be honest, it's a really nice chip. I love the performance off this box mod. Alright, so there's the old that's where the screen lives, alright? The screen lives. See that? Look at that. That you know, I don't think I did that. That came pretty much cracked up. Yeah. Alright, so it looks nice. I just don't know. I don't know what happened to this one. I really don't. That's next to their DX200 DNA 200 by Hotcig. So it's a little bit shorter. That is next to the Sigelli 213 and Fuchai by Sigelli. I feel very comfortable backing out, vaping on this thing, talking on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. Mugger stole my book bag. Would I go out and buy one? See you guys in a minute. What do I got to tell you about it? First of all, I got to let you know right off the bat, full transparency on this channel, that the first one I got, it went in a day. It just, I could have had a bad one. I'm not sure. I don't know what happened. I didn't put the batteries in incorrectly. I put them in correctly. I put all my batteries incorrectly. I'm very aware and vigilant about doing that because I don't like frying box mods because then I can't review them. And, you know, it's just not good. So I didn't do that. I didn't drop it. I used it for a couple hours. I put it on the table. I went to bed. I woke up. I grabbed it. The screen stopped working, and then it worked without the screen, and then it just stopped working completely. I don't know what happened. It could have been a bad batch, like I said, but I need to let you guys know about that, all right? So they were kind enough. Bennett from Hotcig was very kind enough to send me another one. That's why I didn't have this up weeks ago. Oh, I did the cotton burn test on it. It's very accurate in temperature control mode. It is very accurate. You can adjust your watts in temperature control mode. That is great. That is awesome. I think the chip that they use in this is very nice. A very powerful box mod because, in my knowledge, it only goes up to 150 watts. So the power in that 150 watts is going to be a lot more powerful than, let's say, a 200 watt device. It comes with these different magnetic doors that you can get, okay? I have this is the original version, is these two, but you can also get, they have carbon fiber, and then they have these ones as well, which I showed you down low. I think it's very nice that they added these and made it like that because you can customize it, personalize it to your liking. I think that's a very good idea, and these are very nice. They also have 510 drip tips that match the color of this that you can get as well, and those are about, I think, $15 to $25 in that range. But it'd be very nice to have a 510 on the matchy. You know what I mean? They also have a carved version. The whole aluminum alloy part of it is black, but then it's carved with silver or stainless steel, like silver. Yep. And it looks beautiful. It looks friggin' beautiful. And I think you can also get carved doors as well to match that. I mean, they come off very nicely. They go on very nice. Stainless steel, James Mucklin, Alien Clapton's in here now. All of his information you can find on my Facebook if you're interested. $10 shipped for these coil heads. These coils. Coil heads. Wow, I've been on vacation for a whole week. Very nice coils, okay? I have it in stainless steel mode, 0.11, 110 watts, 590 degrees. Stainless steel mode. What's that vape? This thing vapes very well. I mean, it really, really does. It's made out of aluminum alloy. Now, these magnetic doors are called, comes with a nice USB cord for firmware upgradeable. It is firmware upgradeable. I think that's very nice. These are all things that you need to have in a box mod nowadays. Firmware upgradeable, adjust your wattage and temperature control mode, stainless steel, nickel, titanium, wattage, all that good stuff. Screen. It's a very nice screen, man. It reminds me of another screen, kind of like a DNA 200, or kind of like the Q class, all right, by SX. You can't lock your resistance. That's a little bit of a con. You can adjust your resistance, which is nice as well. You know, say it goes too hot or it goes too high, you can always bring it back down to where it needs to be, or bring it back up if you need so as well. 0.1 to 3 ohms looks like it's the range. I'm hoping it's 0.05 into 1.5 or something like that for temperature control mode, because if you vape nickel, you know, you're not going to be able to hit 0.1. That's just not going to fucking happen, regardless, all right? It's a nice body. It has a nice weight to it. It's a very nice size, okay? It definitely has battery venting on the bottom, which is very nice as well. You need that, okay? The 510 is a very nice spring-loaded 510. It's one of my favorite 510s I've ever come across, to be honest with you. No issues with the 510 on this. Good threads. It sits on flush. It makes a connection. All your 22 to 25 millimeters will sit with no overhang on this. Okay, so everything sits flush on this, makes a connection. There's no slant. There's no gap. Okay, they did a great job on this thing. Like I showed you down below, the chip looked decent. It looked nice. The soldering points looked nice, done well. I think overall, it's a very nice box mod. The only con that I have is, yes, the one con, you can't lock your resistance. Con number 2, the battery contacts for the sleds that connect, they seem firm, they seem solid. They seem like they have a lot of good surface area to make the connection. I don't know enough about them yet to really give you longevity on those. If anything does happen to these battery contacts on this, I will update you guys and let you guys know if they're holding up or if they're not holding up, okay? The menu system's a little bit tricky. It's going to take you a little bit of time to get accustomed to it and get used to it, because you have to, like, lock the buttons and then get into it. Kind of like, it's kind of similar to a DNA. It's not exactly the same, but it reminds me of that, the way everything works out. Okay, 5 clicks to lock it. You can't shut it off. That was the other thing I needed to mention. You cannot shut this off. I mean, you can't, like, shut off, like hit, go into a menu and shut it off, so it's off. It's always going to be in sleep mode unless you take the batteries out, okay? I would definitely recommend you guys, if you're not using it, to take the batteries out, just to be on the safe side. I've left the batteries in here now on this one. I've had no problems. This thing's been working like a charm. The size of this is really nice, dude. It reminds me of kind of like, almost like a pack of cigarettes. This thing hits like the IPv5, the Asmodus Minikin. The chip is a very good chip. I definitely recommend it. If a mugger stole my book bag and I was on the train and this was in it, dude, I most definitely would buy it. This is one of my favorite box mods, man. I mean, I was very upset about the first one. I need to keep reiterating this because on my Facebook page, you guys know, I smashed it. And, after one day of it just not working, that's Smashville, okay? But they sent another one, and this one is acting completely different, okay? So it could have just been a bad batch. These are prototypes, all right? It says not for sale right on the fucking box mod. Yeah, not for sale. You can find this box mod at hot-vapor.com. Link on screen and description. That's where it's sent from. That's where you can find it. I think they need to change their website name because it's Hotcig and now it says Hot Vapor. I don't know what's going on with that. But the size of it's 90, 55, 25. All right, so very nice size. I don't know what else to really tell you about this thing. I went more in depth on this than any other review I've ever done. I hope you guys liked that, or you found that useful or informative. I feel like this is the most informative review I've done. If you did, please leave a like, share, subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions or concerns regarding this or anything else for that matter. I give you content daily, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Don't waste your effing bandwidth not being subscribed to this channel. Remember, squad, stay juiced up. Catch you tomorrow.